Good day, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Viper of Viperland, and I am back. We are here with Clair Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Forgot to put in talent points apparently after all those fights we did, which I should do real quick. We are going to be doing story today. We did our faffing about. It was glorious. We actually ended up doing pretty okay. But now the faffing about is done, and we're going to progress. Or at least we're going to try. Assuming the fact that we could beat several of the big bosses out in the world, to me, makes me think we are prepared. I'll say, Ramen, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. There is always the possibility I'm wrong. We're ill-prepared and I'll need to level up more. But I don't know. I kind of get the feeling that if we're beating the Snake and the super bosses out there, that we're probably okay. Right? Right? Logic dictates we're probably okay. Yeah, I'm kind of assuming that. Everything I heard from Pancake, that basically if you do the open world stuff here, you'll probably be overly prepared for story stuff. So, if anything, I'm probably over-leveled, but I don't regret my choices. I didn't intend on getting overly strong. I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to beat those things, but everything kind of worked out nicely. And we take those. So where exactly should just be right over here, right? Yeah. Okay. That was one that one.
Through the sky.
Alright, well, tally ho. Let's see how things go back here. I also have no idea how much of the game is left at this point. I feel like it is equally feasible to say there's going to be like an hour left as it is to say yeah, we were not even going to finish tonight. Who knows? If we finish stupid early, I'll probably just faff about in Fantasy Life for a bit. Yeah, we're definitely endgame, but as metaphor and all Atlas games teach us, endgame and you're almost done are wildly different things. Wildly.
Here. It's dangerous for you near Papa. We'll have to move fast. I can't maintain them for very long.
Alright, tell me how. Yeah, exactly. Alright.
Tomorrow comes.
We've got our Return of the King Ghost Army. Very impressive. Damn. They cleared a path, man. Straight up cleared a path. Oh, okay. Why, thank you. They're also taller than I expected, but hey. Ooh, hello. Nice. I appreciate that the music waited for me to move before kicking in. You know, just in case, not that I was idling there or anything, but like if I was the type to just leave it there for a second, they wait for you to move. Or at least it seemed that way. Maybe it just timed that way perfectly, I don't know. Cool. I actually did want to fight with you guys. Not that I think he's gonna get a turn. But, you know. We didn't even need the burn for that guy. We might be strong. Immediately play when falling below 30% health. Interesting. I don't think we actually had that one. Yeah, that was a new one for us. Huh. I am so glad that there's clearly so many ways to make a strong character slash team in this game. Like, there's so many options. And yeah, sure, I'm sure there is a statistically, this is the one that does 2% higher damage than everything else. Yeah, I'm sure.
Let's carve a path.
But, like, they give you options, man. They give you the options. Honestly, just want the item, but may as well smack him down while we go. Yeah, and like, I love that. The fact that even I could stumble across a way just by pure happenstance of like, oh, that weapon sounds fun. And I'm sure that I could bring this to a higher power level. I'm sure I could take this theme and make it probably like 100% stronger than it already is. But it feels damn good as it is already, and hell yeah.
Interesting.
Just by lining up a bunch of things, it went fire damage good. More attacks? You know, simple, but took just that little bit of doing, and it feels good to have done. Now, presumably, I don't know if 26 is enough there. Let's see if spreading it around helps much. Oh yeah, never mind. Fire. Yeah, they're too slow too. They're never gonna get a turn. Ooh. We've leveled a little bit. I mean, I was always leveling people's speed regardless. And the great thing is, nothing is stopping me, other than me not wanting to mess around with all the different points. Nothing's stopping me from giving everyone 2 turns every time. I could do that, but I honestly feel like it's overkill at this point. Just gonna, you know, leave it on Verso, we'll be fine. Oh. I like big, bombastic, like, late game set pieces. Like, they could have just had this place, they could have had that intro sequence, and then they could have just had, you know, the path. But seeing things actually pop out and do the fighting and stuff flying around, just that little extra bits. Yes, this is, I believe, did we start here? Or did we start one roof over? But yeah, we absolutely started up here. No, we started over here. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Give 2 AP on applying powerful. See, even something like that, the fact that you could set up a character to buff people, but like, stupid buff people. Like, Powerful's already good, and Shell's already good, but like, you could realistically set up one character to just be like, nah, I'm gonna buff you to the point where you're gonna one-shot the world. And awesome. The game doesn't stop you from doing that. In fact, it seems to encourage these things. I love it. So I guess that wasn't the right way, but it's nice that if you go back to the very beginning, there's a nice little trick for you. Gotta appreciate that. $33. Yeah. Oh, did we actually level up one of those? Yeah. No, I think I just forgot to spend the points. Things are going fine over here. This is normal. Oh. I was like, those are the ghosts on our side. Nope, they're not. Doesn't matter. Verso gets 3 turns in a row. So it does not matter. And he almost died to just the shots. I'm not even gonna shoot. I'm just gonna... Yeah, very late for Alice. Imagine only having a level 16 weapon.
Useful.
I definitely could have done way better with upgrading weapons, but whatever. We got Verso a maxed out weapon. I feel like as long as you take whoever's doing your big damage and max out a weapon for them, you're probably fine. If it wasn't Verso for us, it would be someone else. Oh, you resisted that. Really? Good resist. I mean, even that did half the HP. I think the amount of levels we got from doing that, like, endless tower, plus the super bosses, really just adds up. Damn. Not that the OST was ever giving us a chance to chill in the first place, but damn. Alright. I ain't mad. Guitarist go off. Also, hey Birdie, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. How you doing? I know you're also playing this game, Birdie, and I don't know if you care about spoilers, but like we're rapidly approaching the end of this game, so I figured it's worth the forewarning. I feel like that doesn't bother you, but I would feel bad if I didn't mention it. Yeah, like we are like final. Also, I do have the cards, and I'm going to open them at some point. I don't know when. Maybe Wednesday might work? Maybe Wednesday during the day? I don't know. But when I do a card open stream, or when I have an opening, I am going to open them. I haven't forgotten. But it just wasn't really time over the weekend for me. Wasn't time over the weekend is, of course, code for I was too busy playing Metaphor. But, you know, that's how life goes some days. Isn't it beautiful here? Her paintings are always astonishing. Yet I wish you would understand. Understand what? Just what it means for me to paint. What do you mean? The boy has gone silent. Oh, yeah. Which one? I'll say upon sounds good. You got the color. I did get it done, yeah, sure. Oh, the colors, yeah. I was playing a bunch of it today. Still having a good time. But, kind of splitting my time between actually making story progress and just leveling stuff for the fun of it. I definitely have leveled the gatherers way higher than the crafters, but that's like... Damn, man. Like, this entire soundtrack I've always been... continues to make me go like, oh, cool, you've hit the... this is the hardest you're gonna go. Awesome, that's really hard. That's harder than most soundtracks would go, but like, that's the hardest track so far. And then they're just like, eh, that's the hardest track so far. Because we're in the final dungeon, Pots, and why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we?
Ready to strike.
We are gonna ruin this final boss, and I'm not even gonna be mad. We worked hard for this. Spent 2 full streams just faffing about, leveling, figuring stuff out. I will not feel bad if we use that power to utterly destroy the final boss. We just came from this way. Yeah, correct. This is normal, just, you know, strolling through France music. Yeah, also, The start of this dungeon absolutely started with us summoning the two kings, or the Return of the King Ghost Army. Oh, hello. Fine, I'll beat you. I don't care. What, you think you're gonna stand in my way? Psh, not a chance. Chromatic. Chromatic always has a chance of still messing me up, let's be honest. I wish I could be like, no, they can't. Yeah, they can. Chromatic can always mess me up. I'm gonna do my best to make sure they can. Giving Verso 3 turns in a row is really just the game being like, no, you got this. You got this. But we won't hit S, and that's a shame.
Void, take everything.
Oh, we did stun him though, so he's not gonna get a turn. There's the burn damage. I didn't even see. Oh, it must have been 0.5 mil because that's our highest damage dealt. Didn't even get to see the number in the fight. 75% increased counterattack damage. That's the biggest we've had. Okay. Well, the approach.
Perfect.
The Opera House.
Yeah, opera houses and JRPGs are, I feel like, fairly universally memorable times, right? Like, has there ever been an opera house in a JRPG that wasn't excessively memorable? Lumiere has suffered much damage. There's something in the water. Hey, SK. Didn't have that? It sounds like that's a yes. This is the Journal of Expedition 60, a legendary expedition known for its unorthodox tactics.
William, Expedition 60. They mocked us when we said the human body is the strongest of them all. We trained relentlessly, and now our bodies have achieved the pinnacle of human performance, with which we are able to crush our enemies. We are so much more agile and aerodynamic without the heavy uniforms constraining our glorious muscles. With Leslie's unstoppable training regime, we are impervious.
Is this just the
That's how we were
Armstrong
able to
army?
charge through that ghostly Gamage barrier and reach the Paintress. But it seems we've been wrong about what she is. The Paintress is just a trap.
Yeah.
The real terror lies beneath the monolith. The rest of Expedition 60 marched on to confront him, while I was tasked to warn Lumiere. But it seems I might have run out of time. One last swim separates me from Lumiere, but even with my mighty muscles, I don't know if I can outswim the Gamache. So here I write my final message. Bare naked muscles will save the world.
Bare naked muscles will save
Don't
the
waste time on
world.
the Paintress. Aim for the bottom of the monolith.
Alright, Expedition 60 is the greatest expedition. That's unbeatable. And they made it, too! That's actually phenomenal. Not only did they just go, nah, who needs gear, who needs magic, we are gonna get swole AF, we are going in buck-ass naked, and they made it. That's phenomenal. I'm glad I looked over to that little side path, because, like, that's so easily missable. But is clearly the best expedition? Like, I feel like that's undeniable
What
now.
have we here?
Well. Well, he's just gonna keep going. Alright. Save it up again. Nope. think I have any upgrade materials left for things. That is a lie, I absolutely do. Good enough. Good enough. Alright. Continuing on. It's a large heckin' thing. Well, glad it didn't notice me.
Nevrons from the Axon Islands. What are they doing here?
Dying. Getting destroyed. That'll be fine. Oh, it's weak to fire? Yeah. You don't really stand a chance.
You're outmatched.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Void, take everything.
Oh, I aimed at the wrong one. So, I was about to say they might get a turn, but nope. That's a lie.
Well, that will help.
Oh, you floater. Oh! Damn it. Alright, fine. Well, problem solved.
Let's carve a path.
I wonder what kind of utter bullshittery you can pull off with, like, a few hundred points to put into passives. Because, like, we're just over 100, and this is going smooth. But I know there's a New Game Plus, I know that stuff carries over, and there's... I know you can at least get it over 1,000?
Let's go.
Because I've seen a screenshot of somebody who had everyone at, like, roughly 1,100. So, like, what kind of just utter nonsense can you do at that point? I assume a lot. Yeah, just everyone gets every passive.
Ready to strike.
That is a large lad. Who is not immune to fire. At all. I feel like this is the right way, but I also feel like there's probably not, like, I don't think we're missing, like, ultimate weapons in the final dungeon or anything if we miss a turn. I feel like we're kind of okay.
Ready to strike.
Yeah, honestly, just the design of this one city alone, just kind of nuts. I feel like I'm just circling around now. Yeah, I am. I think I go this way? Alright, well, there's an item, so at least I haven't been here. Whether it's the
Interesting.
right way or not, we'll find out. Ah, hello, child. Maybe I should continue. Maybe I should continue. Maybe you should. Yeah. If that were a choice. Boy has gone silent. Seems like a hint we might be going the right way. Unless I'm actively backtracking like a fool. No, I haven't seen the vendor before. What do you got? Fight the merchant! Yeah, I wonder who it's going to be. Who could possibly fight the merchant out of all the people in our party? I mean, it could be anyone. We could honestly challenge him with anyone, but it's going to... Look at how many turns in a row I get. That's supposed to... And I don't even have the, like, crazy buffs for solo on him. I think I'm going to be okay. Full strength. Increased damage on full health. Okay. At least going to buy it. I don't know if I'm going to equip it right now, but buying it at least. Level up. That's a new weapon. APN stance switch, sure. Lumina, always gonna be good. Honestly, these are all too low to matter, and I've got enough recoats forever. Cool. Thanks. Bye.
Papa is somewhere past the gardens.
I'd put that on Verso, but I don't think his current stuff really matters how hard he hits. It's really just about gaining rank and applying burns. And I don't think burns are scaled off of your damage. I think it's just scaled off of burn damage. So like I really don't even have to put it on him. That's a normal thing to see. Cool looking. This way, okay. Oh. We approacheth the tower.
Expedition is much longer.
Ned, we need to defeat them fast.
I'm working on it. I mean, as long as I can still get the strength of the shinies. You know. I have some priorities, and the priorities are shinies.
Let's go the path. Cut him down.
Look at the amount of just passives that go off for him. Oh boy. Alright, good. Get right. Give me item. 20% increased damage with gradient attacks. Nifty. It doesn't say burn on it though, so we're gonna leave it alone for now. I like the gradient attacks though. But to charge gradient meter, you have to expend AP on attacks, not shots. So we kind of don't build gradient meter. Is a mild problem.
Let's carve a path.
Also music. What is
My turn.
it? There it goes. The passes are good. There are. But then I'd have to take off some of the flame stuff. Like, you're right. If I wanted to build into... rebuild a boatload of gradient and make those gradient attacks strong as hell, that seems like a very viable build. It's just not kind of what we're rolling right now. But, realistically, I could probably set someone else up to just, like, burn on shot, and also build meter on shot, and, you know, it would probably work. Creation. Oh, okay. Casual. I'm hoping I remember how to dodge little guys. We'll find out.
Let's carve a path.
I feel like 114 burns with that much life left is probably fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Luna, careful. Luna, careful.
Okay. We got hit by one thing for that. Always play twice in a row but deal half damage. Oh, it's cool that they give you that option. And honestly, if we hadn't beaten the super boss, that's nifty. Bitch, it costs less points to equip too. But yeah, I'm not going to use that because we have the better one. Faster than strong is the name. I like that. But we have cheating, so obviously we're going to take that. Oop.
Nice.
Papa's over there. And the
Right.
coma we need to bring back Lumiere.
Well, he's over there then.
Even I can sense him.
We'd better make sure we're ready.
As ready as I'm gonna be. Watch him still whoop my butt. I think that would be the funniest. If I still got absolutely bodied. I hope I don't. Obviously. I don't think I'm gonna. But it would be funny.
Papa?
Alicia.
Ah, your power level was so low I didn't even feel you approaching.
Please. I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into. I was enthralled, and it nearly killed me.
It doesn't mean you have to erase Verso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
Then don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices. We do what we must.
Grief often blinds us, and we make choices we can never take back.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children. But ultimately, the voices in their head have to be their own. You cannot set the boundaries of their life for them.
Probably should have changed her back to a normal outfit for this, but yeah, too late now. Also, I like the outfit, but
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life. And I tried. But I couldn't. I couldn't. Faso died because of me. How do I get from that to joy?
Child, it will get better, I promise you. But this is not the way. Your friends speak truth. And it changes nothing. You can hate me. But that's a choice I must make. As your father, I must look out for you. Especially when you can't look out for yourself.
You treat me as if I'm still 5.
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Enough. I said enough.
all right. Alright. Time to burn them down. Yeah, all safe here. How's it going? Welcome to Viperland chat. This has very strong contentions for Game of the Year. For real? This is going to be an entire generation's Final Fantasy VII. Like, I actually believe that. I think that in 5-10 years, there's gonna be an entire generation of people who this was their first JRPG, this is the first one that really, like, grabbed them and slapped them emotionally. I truly believe that this is gonna be an entire generation's big JRPG akin to what Final Fantasy VII is to me. And it deserves it. Obviously, wholeheartedly. I assume he's got a phase 2, because I'm about to bully a fool.
Lune, watch out!
Ah, okay. Cheater.
Stop this insanity. It's time to go home.
How much burn damage? Oh. Straight phased him. Didn't even get a turn. Straight phased him.
Challenge. This is beginning to irk me.
Fuck. He keeps regenerating.
Maybe we focus on the accents first.
She can't.
Well, they were right. She was gonna find it.
Yourself. It's too soon to return to any canvas.
Oh. This is fine. Damn. Suppose that's one way to deal with a problem. Also, hey Sora, how you doing? Welcome to music. We musicin'.
I'll do it.
Oh, dots are the best. Oh man. Didn't we take that canvas? Okay. Yeah, I actually ended up with early access. It was kind of a combination of I always heard good things about the first one, but never played it, and I just sold a sizable card on eBay, so I was like, why not? And I just finished Metaphor. So it was kind of a treat myself deal. No, I knew we faffed about too hard, but I don't regret a thing. I was very explicitly told that if you do a lot of the the optional stuff, you will be overpowered for the boss. And I'm okay with that. I wonder how much of their coding time went into just making the pedals in this game look maximum, like, sickness without ruining the frame rate. I'd be willing to admit a lot of it. I'd be willing to guess a lot of it. Jeez. Oh, absolutely. I'm pretty sure it's the same one that played when you fight him in Act 2. The full song is 11 minutes long, and all of the lyrics are pertinent. Like, if you look up the French lyrics, the French to English translation, it's 11 minutes long of just kind of the plot of the game. And it's super good. It's so good.
She taught me how to
Absolutely look it up.
use our gift. How to soar without flying too close to the sun. We painted hundreds of canvas worlds, pushing the very boundaries of creation. And she never let me forget that every day we spent here has a price. Yet, here we are now.
So, don't trust her. If she's doing this, then...
I trust what she taught me. This is not a game. You think you know what's at stake, but you don't.
I know precisely what's at stake. You want control. You want to feel like you're doing something. You couldn't save Verso, so you want to save us. Except you're not. Destroying the canvas won't help us move on. It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
67 years. 67 years I spent trapped within the monolith. But I persisted. I persisted. Do you know why? Do you know why I cannot leave her or you behind? This is what I see every day. I cannot spend another day with living corpses. Since the fire, our family has crumbled. Aline in the canvas. Clair fighting a solitary war. You, a living ghost. Verso's death broke us. Wanted to be fixed. I need it to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
Don't you see? That's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either. I've lost too much. Papa, see? I've lost so much.
We both lost so much.
Papa, I don't want to lose you either. I'm not leaving you forever. Just a little longer.
I want to trust you, but
You can.
keep the light on for you. I hope you find peace. Hold on to each other.
I don't know if that's how that works. I'm not entirely sure that's how... Okay. Maybe it is. Nope. Still not. It's time to stop painting.
You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
That's... You shouldn't be able to be here.
Mamon's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are. Not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
You saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're my El. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso to live. Out there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
It's time to stop painting.
Papa also said, hold on to each other.
Old friend, you've traveled miles, spinning in circles. Your blind eyes on the dial, stripping
I'm sorry.
out colors. But it's time to
Oh.
say goodbye.
I'm on the wrong end of this.
Next life.
Oh. Decide the fate of the canvas. Ah. This is not because my Verso is stronger, it's because I think he's right. I get why Mael wants to be in here. I get it. But I think Verso has the right of it. It's akin to somebody making like an AI version of like a deceased loved one. It can give you comfort for a short bit, but it's never gonna let you heal. Ever. No, letting her stay in here is dooming Maya. She will die in here with the fantasy of happiness without any chance of actually achieving it outside. This is the right thing to do. Though it's not gonna seem it from her point of view. At all. Our drafts collide. New music.
Don't do this. Don't leave me again.
It's gonna be okay.
Admittedly, this is a little more realistic than the AI analogy because this is actually part of his soul,
Incredible power to paint.
but it's not
Never
the
have
same.
to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't know the difference. I mean, the others for sure, but the others only existed in this painting. I mean, I'm sure at some point maybe they were based on real people in the real world, maybe, but they were just bits of the painting. I mean, it sucks. They feel super real. Love SKA. I don't want anything bad happen to SKA. Ever. But in the interest of the one real person in here, it's the right call.
I will miss you guys.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's why there is no real clear-cut answer here. I picked the side I lean towards, but there's real arguments to be made either way. But also, at some point, if we're talking about the feelings and emotions of the people in the canvas, I feel like the blame for that goes above the choice we made to the people who started painting life in the first place. At some point, it's not the choice of whether we keep this canvas or not. It's that maybe you shouldn't have painted actual life and souls into things in the first place. That's not on me. That's not on Verso. Well, he was a kid when he painted it because his parents showed him how. He was presumably about yay old. At that age, you don't even know what life is. Not really. Epilogue 2? A Life to Love.
Miroir du temps, nos histoires s'alignent dans le creux de nos mains. Deux mondes se dessinent, l'un peint de rêve où le chagrin s'efface, l'autre nu et réel où notre deuil prend place.
Oh.
Au lendemain,
They have confirmed they are working on making an SKA plush.
sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans l'étreinte du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin. Toile vierge, horizon lointain, peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain. Au clair obscur, œuvres infinies. Chaque pas trace la route d'une vie. Au lendemain non écrit, sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit.
They actually title drop in more than one song on the soundtrack, including the song that plays during the opening when you're in Lumiere.
Dans le dessin.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind subtitles either, but I definitely feel like the message comes across whether you understand the language or not. As somebody who understands roughly -1% of French, I feel like the message comes across. Yes, that's how much French I understand. Well, damn. This may be shocking, but game good? The fact that up until the literal end of the game, it kept blowing me away. With imagery, with music, with so much. Still hard to understand. Fair, yeah. I I don't know if another game this year could surpass this in terms of Game of the Year, but who knows? I mean, Monster Hunter is always going to be Monster Hunter. And I love Monster Hunter Wilds. But it's one, and admittedly, it's a new one and a slight variation of a long line of Monster Hunter games. But this is something new. So if it were to come down to like Monster Hunter and this, I'd want this to get it. Not that a Game of the Year award from a award show really changes much in life, but these guys. I mean, it's got a shot, but there's still a lot of people who just don't care for RPGs at all. Like, at all. I hope it does, and the thing is, like, I don't know, an award from an award show is just an award from an award show. I think this is going to be a lot of people's personal Game of the Years. I think this game has sold well because its dev team has worked hard to make a damn fine experience that a lot of games just haven't been able to provide lately. A lot of games don't, especially the closer you get to like the AAA sphere, aren't trying to provide a really strong, solid, single-player, turn-based RPG experience. Those exist, don't get me wrong. Loves me the recent JRPGs. A lot, as you can tell by the fact that I keep playing them on this channel. But, damn. If the word you get tons of money, do you? I mean, awesome. I hope so. Yes, the thing is that this has had enough of a cultural impact already that they're in the gold. I'm definitely gonna kill time with something else, because this is too early to end. Yeah, no, the fact that this specifically has done so well in sales, and has actually, the fact that its week 2 sales surpassed its week 1 sales, which is fairly unheard of in video gaming, right? In video gaming, it's the week 1 sales. I don't know if there's a quick or easy way to go back to that choice. If they give me a quick and easy way to go back to that choice, sure. If they don't, I'm okay leaving it with the choice I made. Again, I didn't commit to 100%ing this. I'm okay with leaving it with the choice I made. I made the choice. I'm okay with just that being the ending we get. If they give me the option to go straight back to that choice, yeah, we'll go see what the other one is. I'd be fool not to. But if I gotta replay the whole ending, even though it would only take me an hour, I'm okay leaving it. Oh yeah, no, for sure. For sure. But as always, we're gonna let the credits go, because these fine developers worked their butts off to make a great game, and obviously we gotta show that. Obviously, continued thanks to Sandfall Interactive for actually sending me the code for this game. This has been fantastic. I mean, I was going to play it regardless, but this was going to be an off-camera play for me. It was going to be swapped. I was going to stream 100 Line, and I was going to play this off-camera, but I feel like this worked out even better. I mean, besides the fact they promoted it, they gave me the code. Besides that, I honestly feel like this is the better game to stream. We would have been here a lot longer with Hunter Line, that's true, but I was going to space it up a bit. It wasn't going to be like it was going to be a fairly even Yumiya 100 Line split, whereas this was like, no, we doing Expedition. Which I believe is 100% the right way to do this. 100%. Whereas even the developers of 100 Line have been like, you don't gotta rush this. Take your time, enjoy it, savor it. You don't even have to get all the endings, that's okay. Whereas this one I feel would do a disservice to be bouncing too heavily between this and other games and delaying it longer. So, I think we made the right call. Again, the call was basically made for me, but I still think it was the better call. I mean, I don't know what I can say about this game that hasn't been said about it a bajillion times already, but the combat feels amazing. it's breakable, but like in a really logical way where if you want to break it, you can, and if you don't want to break it, you can still make it through. The parry timing, disgusting. Fantastic. Wonderful. They made those parries feel phenomenal, but they gave you options if you weren't good at parrying. If you're not good at parrying, you can dodge. If you're really not good at parrying or dodging, you can lower the difficulty. So you have options. I hope so too, Ramen, but I'm not holding my breath. I hope so. I hope so. But the thing is, even if big companies don't learn that, smaller companies are going to find a way. Smaller companies are going to find a way, because they found a way. Supergiant continues to find a way. The world of gaming would only be a better place if more smaller developers got their chance to do that. But they're still finding a way regardless. Again, it would only be better if more were given that chance. 100%. Gaming as a whole would only be better if that happened. But the ones we got doing it are doing it pretty damn good. I still can't believe the freaking soundtrack to this game. Like, the whole thing is obviously great. Combat's great. Story is really interesting. The sheer difference of how you're viewing the story from minute 1 to minute whatever the last one is. I don't know how long it took. Like, 100% totally different. Just the scope and the scale and the view of what even... Oh, I like that. I mean, I have kickstarted one video game, and it was great. I kickstarted Bloodstained, and I loved it. So, for me, I'm batting 1,000 on Kickstarter games. But Kickstarter games definitely got a bad rap. For a good reason. If I hit continue... where will that start me? Because if it's just redo the boss fight, I can do that. Yeah, let's see the other ending. Well, I mean, the thing is, you have to do a small amount of paying attention and research for Kickstarted stuff. You can't just go, that sounds like a fun idea. Is this not worth a fight? Because a lot of people can come up with a good idea and then have no plan to follow through with that. Thought that's where the boss was. I mean, I guess... What is this? There he is, doing whatever needs to be done. But I can't do anymore. What can't you do anymore? Yes, unless... No, maybe you should never stop, but... The boy has gone silent. This is the way we came in, right? Maybe I broke something? Don't know. I mean, he's not here. I guess I can turn around, but... Every game should have somebody who just floats as a run animation. Just saying. Absolutely. That's true. Maybe they actually lock in. Well, let's at least do the logical fight right ahead of us and see what happens here. Besides the coolness factor, it's also nice if you don't want to hear the sound of footsteps all the time. You can just... No. Maybe I have to beat him... and then... creation might not actually die to this. Might not be enough damage. No, never mind, I lied. Yeah, I mean, again, if it's going to start us here, I'm willing to give it a shot. But if it locks us into it, I'm okay with just that being the ending. Yeah, that might be it. Did just autosave though. But that just might be something, yeah. There's no one here. Alright then. Like, this is definitely a game I can see myself doing a New Game Plus run of. But it wouldn't be on camera. New Game Plus, there it is. Yep, okay, so they do lock you into the choice. And I can go back and go farm up stuff if I want, or I can New Game Plus. Cool. Yeah. I think that's a good call. Especially because if you have the power of all the stuff you've gained over this, I don't know how much more difficult New Game Plus will be, but if you really just wanted to shotgun to the ending again, it would not take you very long. It's more than I'm going to do tonight on stream, but like, if I just wanted to see that other ending and I wanted to power towards that, it really wouldn't take too long. So yeah, final thoughts. Game great. Thank you, Sandfall Interactive, for passing me a code to this game. It was very surprising and very flattering and very honoring, and I'm glad to be able to have played through this and shared it with a bunch of people. And I know a bunch of my friends have gone to play the game and are playing it now, and that's phenomenal. Well, that's what we got for this one.